The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Hey everybody, Scourlink here, and welcome to my Let's Play of Tactical Espionage Action Metal Gear Solid. Or just MGS, or just Metal Gear Solid. This is... Gosh, do I call it one of my favorite franchises? Probably. That it's not an RPG, I know. Pretty scary stuff. If you notice the borders, we are playing the Master Collection version and also the PS1 original version, and not Twin Snakes. That's a whole separate beast on its own. I played this game because my friend, after he got the Master Collection, I expressed interest in wanting to try the games. He mailed me a copy of this through Amazon, and that was very nice of him. Oh gosh, no. Don't want to show whatever else is going to show. I played through everything on the Master Collection, minus the Metal Gear 1 and 2 ports. I don't know if Snake's Revenge is included. We don't talk about that, though. This is technically the third game in the Metal Gear franchise, although, personally, you can get by without this without having played Metal Gear 1 and 2. If you do get a little bit more out of it, and it makes sense. So if you don't want to play those games, I would recommend at least reading up on those. But they're pretty good. Or, I wouldn't say they're good, but like, man, actually, I've heard some decent stuff about them. So this is pretty different from what I usually Let's Play. Usually I do like platformers and all that stuff, but this is a stealth action game, which is something I've never really done on the channel before. And honestly, I wasn't even sure I was going to like this game whenever I first played it, but let me tell you guys, ooh, I love it. Ooh, it's so good. So good. But yeah, that's enough about introductions and all that stuff. I've spent long enough time on here. What do you say we hop right in? By that intro, it sounds like we're already getting ourselves deep into the action. So we're gonna start a new game, and we have multiple difficulties. We have easy, which is the easiest difficulty, and it does actually affect a couple things. Normal, which is what we're gonna be doing. Hard has something called a radar off, and extreme also has this as well. Radar off. There's a radar that like allows you to track enemies and all that stuff. On these harder difficulties, they turn that off. And on extreme, I believe there might be a harder difficulty than this if you clear extreme. But if extreme is the hardest, then if you get caught by an enemy, that's just straight up game over. Like, you don't even get another chance. You just lose the game if you get caught by an enemy. Whereas other difficulties, you get caught, you can keep playing, and you also have to hide, lose sight, and all that stuff. We'll get into that more as we play. Personally, I played the game on normal twice. I did my first playthrough, which was pretty rough, I gotta say. Not that I didn't hate it, or I hated it or anything like that. It's just, this is my first time playing it. But my second playthrough, I actually finished the game faster and all that stuff. This game isn't really long if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you might spend a little bit of time on this, but even then, it shouldn't take you more than 15 hours at the most. I know this because I finished it in 14. My second playthrough, I finished it in 8, which was 2/3 or a third faster than how I did it originally. Can I do it faster? I probably could. But we'll figure it out once we lock right in. No, start the game. You can tell it's been my first time recording something since Wario Land. Even though that wasn't that long ago. Whatever. If you know Metal Gear, there is a lot of cutscenes and a lot of talking. So let's just hop right in. I've been doing a lot of talking myself. It's like I'm the cutscene. Ooh.
I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Ooh, we got gameplay. Looks like we gotta do some sneaking around. When you hug a wall, you can kind of sidle around like this. You press the action button, which is, or you press the X button in this case. You can crawl under the ground, things like that. We got a guard over here. If he sees you, it's gonna be bad news for us. So they have a little line of sight on our radar on the top right. So what you want to do is, if you don't want to get caught, stay clear of that radar. Or stay clear of their line of sight, I guess I should say. We can go over here and we can get ourselves a ration. A ration is our healing item, restores life, and that's our life bar up there. We also have a scope for seeing things, so we can press the circle button to zoom in and X to zoom out. And we also have our cigarettes. Solid Snake's favorite brand, smoking is hazardous for your health. Ooh. Bad boy Solid Snake. Ooh, we got a guard coming up. If we don't want him to see us, we would crawl right here. Can't really see him, and I don't want to poke my head out, you know, gotta watch out. If you crawl under stuff, they won't be able to see you, which is pretty good. So I'm gonna crawl back out. And, ooh, he's turning around, ooh. Let's see. What's he doing? Ooh, it's coming back. Okay. Well, if he's doing that, I'm gonna take the... Oh, God! Oh, well, alright, okay. Already caught. Fine, whatever. Whatevs. What do you want to say, Campbell?
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Campbell. Whoops, I didn't mean to call again.
You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
And here I thought I was being slick. No way. No way, bro. No way they're that stupid. No way. The dumbest guards in the world. I was point blank. Ah. Ooh. There ain't no noise. There ain't no noise at all. I think I pushed the elevator button, so... Dude, those guards have to be the stupidest guards in the world. Okay, I didn't have to push the button. The guy was coming down. Bro, no way. Dot. Uh-oh. There ain't no noise. Guys, I swear I'm not that bad. I swear, I'm fumbling the bag. Hard. This guard is just being troublesome. That's what he's doing. Let's see what's going on. Alright. They're over there. Okay, they're looking away. Nice. We'll slip on by and ride the elevator. Suckers! Wow, I really got caught in the tutorial section. Wow. If that ain't a bad omen, I don't know what is.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
That is a lot of information absorbed. Honestly, I had this whole first episode planned out completely differently. I may have to restructure this now. Oh well, we'll figure it out as it goes. So yeah, so now we actually get into like the first little section here, the outskirts of Shadow Moses, which is where we are right now. We got our footprints in the snow here, and honestly, cool thing for a game released in 1998. The Genome Soldiers, which is all the guards and all that stuff, they can see your footprints, and they will follow them, so you gotta be careful about that. Getting our ration here. Because we love our rations, bro. It's one thing we love in this world. It's rations. If you press triangle, you can go into first-person mode. And you can scout ahead and all that stuff.
Huh? Whose footprints are these?
Oh, he found my footprints. There ain't no footprints, sir. No, yeah, you sneeze.
Huh? Whose footprints are these?
Whose footprints are these? Which is a great line.
Whose footprints are these?
There ain't no one's footprints. If you go over to this truck over here and climb on in, and you can get yourself a SOCOM. This is our first weapon. You get yourself a SOCOM pistol. Semi-automatic pistol. Hold down square to aim and release it to fire. It's a little finicky, but pretty freaking cool. Let's see what we got. So we can either go from above ground or below ground. Is that guy still on my freaking trail? Bro's still looking for my footprints. Bro was looking for a long while. Let's see. So we have a camera there. And we have a guard right here who's asleep. I could try killing him. There's a camera as well. So I don't know if it'll go well or not. You know what? Normally I kind of like... If we wanted to, we could do a sneak diversion and like bang the wall and try to attract him. There's that guy over there. He's getting a little too close for comfort. I'm trying to think about the best way to do this. I'm tempted to shoot the guy. We can totally shoot him, but that might alert people. But there's a vent right behind him, so in case things get dicey, we could totally do that. Another thing to keep in mind when using weapons, that kind of discourages you from going all like guns ablazing, is that we don't have a suppressor on this thing, so the gun will make a loud noise and everyone will hear it. So that's the thing to be aware of. I'm waiting for that guy over there on the other side of the move. I think I'm just gonna open fire, if I'm being completely honest. I'm not gonna play this like guns ablazing, but like you know, I'm willing to have some fun. If you really want to get a kill off, you gotta shoot fast.
A surveillance camera?
Bro died. If we want to avoid the camera, it is recommended that... Ooh. Well, they found me.
That base must have some kind of ventilation system to recirculate the air. There should be air ducts around there somewhere. They must need a lot of power to run the base. There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there must be exhaust openings for that, too. You're not gonna believe this, but they shot down the F-16s we were using as a diversion with a Hind D. Then we got a message from Liquid. He said if we try something like that again, he'll launch the nuke. Snake, hurry up and get in there. That Hind will be coming back soon.
Well, they found me. Alright. Hi, you'll never catch me. I'm Among Us and I vented. Hallelujah, hallelujah. So now we're in the vent. Little ventilation system. Pretty freaking nice. So we can crawl around, explore a little bit. Already I'm not being super sneaky, but hey, I never really was good at that part. So here we have some grates here that we can look through. We can see some guards looking mighty different, mighty fine, all that stuff. Hey, as long as I'm not taking damage, you know, all's good. Here we have another ration we can pick. Well, we can't pick up because we can only hold 2 of them at a time. Let's see. Another grate that we can't go through, but that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry, guys. I swear I'm good at... well, I wouldn't say I'm ever like really good at this game, but I swear I'm decent. I'm just showing you guys my bad side, and I'm trying to demonstrate things, you know. Trying to be informative while also having fun. But the fact that I've already been seeing... I got caught in the... well, you know, no. I was expecting... ooh, we got rats. A phone call.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
Bro gave us a history lesson on freaking mice, bro. Anyway, that was Master Miller, Snake's master. I'll admit, the characters are pretty cool in this game. There's a lot of great characters. You know, there's not a whole lot of them, you know. Since we're only here for so long. That there was water. Very rare situation, but there's an oxygen bar that comes up pretty sparingly in this game. But if you lose it, if you run out of oxygen, that is either death or you start losing life. I don't remember, and I'm not looking to test that out. Let's see. Anyway, Master Miller told us to follow the mice, and so that is what we're gonna do. So follow the Alaskan field mice, and we can see... I don't want to pop out just yet. Okay, there's a guard over there. Okay, so we got some guards.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Yes, sir, Mr. President. So there should be an elevator around here. We also got a guard over here who's kind of patrolling the area like a little freak. Okay, we're gonna go over here, sneak by, and hey, look at this! It's an elevator! I know you see something up there, but we'll get that later. Alright, so we're gonna go switch floors to the basement. Because we love the basement. We got a phone call.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Looks like we found ourselves our DARPA chief. Seems to be right there. Wow, this episode's 30 minutes long already? Wow. Maybe I should call it a day here. You know, consider, again, like I said, Metal Gear's a cutscene heavy game. I don't know why I keep on pressing first person view. Metal Gear is a very cutscene heavy game, and if we were to continue onward, I'll be real, we'll probably be hitting close to the 50-minute mark. And I don't know if I want to go that far for a first episode. So with that being said, I think we're gonna have a good stopping point right here, you know? I think this is a good stopping point. So with that being said, next time on Metal Gear Solid, now that we seem to have found where the DARPA chief is, what do you say we go on and rescue him? See you guys then. Wait. How could I forget this? We're not ending it quite yet. If you press down the D-pad in your codec, you can automatically call whoever you've been talking to. So if you want to talk to Campbell or Naomi, you can contact them right here instead of individually putting in the codec code. You can talk to Master Miller. But I want to talk to Mei Ling. I'm rescinding the let's end the episode off because Mei Ling is actually pretty special. She's how we save our progress, but you know, she doesn't just save your progress and call it a day. If we call her...
Look at the radar. It's picking up the Dapper Chief. He's the Green Dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Okay, she's either gonna do what she does or not. I'm going to save my game right here. Nice. Only 23 minutes in. Pretty nice. I believe Mei Ling's gonna show her specialty here. And if she doesn't, well then, call me a liar. We'll have to see it later.
Come on, Snake. You can do it.
Okay, she ain't doing her specialty. I guess I'll have to wait till another time to do it. Oh well.